Hello, and welcome to the League Mates podcast. It's your favorite host, Chewy.
It's probably one of your favorite hosts, John.
It's your actual favorite host, Logan. How you guys
None,
doing? It's been a while.
none of us are probably your favorite hosts. We're bad hosts. I didn't even get
Yeah.
you
You know
out
what?
here.
That is probably the calmest intro this far.
I know that it is.
That
That
is
was kind of the
crazy.
idea, though. So,
That's
you know.
fair.
It's very time appropriate for how much isn't going on in pro football.
That's
Correct.
fair.
There's
You know
not
what
a
is
lot. I
going
mean,
on?
we're excited for the draft, but that's about it.
Yeah, for real.
I'm also eating, so that doesn't help. But my Florida Gators are your 2025 men's NCAA March Madness tournament champions. And I just had to give them an honorable mention. It's been a couple weeks since it happened now, but it has happened. Leaving Logan as the only host of this podcast without an Addy this year.
Very unfortunate.
Not for us, though, John. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, it's been a great year for me.
Amen. I can drink to that. And Logan's going to drink
Alright.
because of it.
Now, quickly moving on.
Why?
This
You don't wanna-
episode is going to be a little different because, like John mentioned, there's not much going on in NFL right now, in college football, and really anything that matters.
The NBA
So we
playoffs
figured
started.
we bring like a little game show episode to you guys, where we just go through some old segments that we did before, and new segment
Yeehaw!
that will be introduced in this game show episode. So, if there's nothing else that Shuey will want to add about some other sports real quick, we should jump right into it.
Nope, hang on. So,
All right.
I'd like to cheer on Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Beat the Bucks on Saturday. Yeah, that's really it.
Sick.
Oh,
All right, who
and
wants
the
to kick
games
us
are going to
off
have
here?
a slight twist for the draft.
Yes.
I don't think Logan mentioned that, so I wanted to make
I
sure
did
that
not.
it wasn't a surprise.
Who wants to kick it off?
Not me.
I think Logan does.
Okay, apparently Logan does.
Why did you ask us? You knew what we were going to say. Dumbass.
That's fair. Let's kick it off with a classic trade or no trade, shall we?
Ooh,
No
I
trade.
like that one. So, I'm not gonna lie. Never mind. Go ahead.
I have a couple of them that I thought were pretty interesting. I'll start off with this one because it's short, sweet, and simple. Would you guys trade a 2025 round 1 pick 11 draft pick for Chris Olave?
What did you
Chris
say?
Olave.
What? How did you?
Chris Olave.
Whatever. Whatever.
Chris Olave.
No, I would not do that.
No, I'm not. I'm not trading that.
Yeah, I rather
there's no
my
way.
I can get more value at pick 11 than I can out of Chris Olave.
Yeah, and not that it was his fault because of concussions, but he just couldn't stay on the field last year.
So,
that's fair.
Not only that, Derek Carr got hurt, and Spencer Rattler didn't give me very much hope.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Okay. Right now we have.
It doesn't sound like you prepared for trade or no trade very well.
Well, they're in my screenshot, so I have to scroll through until I find one. And then I just okay. We have Penix, a round 2 pick 5, a 2026 first round, a 2025 round 2 pick 3, and a 2025 round 1 pick 10 for AJ Brown, Justin Fields, and a round 2 pick 8.
If I'm on the receiving end of AJ Brown, then I think yeah. I think I would do that.
I
So basically,
need more time to think.
You're getting Michael Penix and a bunch of picks for AJ Brown, Justin Fields, and a second round 8th pick for this upcoming draft.
Yeah.
Plus,
I think
plus first round for next year.
If it's me, I'm going to hang on to my picks.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I would also trade for. I think it would depend on my quarterback depth and my wide receiver depth if I would be trading all those picks away for AJ Brown and Justin Fields.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to think about that, remember? You said, no, don't think about that. Just say if you would do it.
Yeah, I know, but here we are.
So you don't get to say that.
Well, I just did.
Well,
oh, this was a good one. Josh Allen and CeeDee Lamb for Matthew Stafford, Lad McConkey, a round 1 pick 2, and a round 1 pick 1.
Son of a bitch, Clyde.
Yeah, I'm taking both the first round picks.
So you get the first and second picks in the first round.
Yeah, I want that. Give me the picks.
I absolutely take the books.
Yeah.
Because, right, well, multiple reasons, but one of those reasons being that you could still very easily reacquire Lad McConkey depending on how you draft, if you really wanted to.
I mean, I don't see how, but you could get a similar receiver to him from this draft, like an Isaiah Bond, maybe.
Yeah, sure. That's also a possibility. I'm just saying, like if you draft well and you really want to get McConkey back, there's a chance that happens.
How? It's a dynasty league. That's what we're just... You can't... What's the point in trading my picks if I don't keep them? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm glad you could see where I'm coming from there.
Well, you didn't say anything about
I'm just saying, like, well, I didn't think I had to. How else do you acquire players?
Sometimes people say silly things.
I know, I've met Logan. He says things like, go Bears.
It's pretty silly.
He also made some innuendos to me one night, and I was like, you know what, buddy? I think I'm going to go home.
You made me really uncomfortable.
And you still slept on my couch.
Sure did.
Whoa. Hey. Not this kind of podcast, boys.
What happened to
we
you?
were watching football or something. What are you talking about? I'm still here.
Something.
Can y'all not hear me? Hola. Yoo-hoo.
Whoa.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
It's weird. I was talking the whole time.
Yeah, we know.
I hate it here.
Anyway, that's all I have for trade or no trade. There weren't those ones were the ones where like, wow, we have to talk about those. So what's up next? Should launch theirs off.
Oh, we can go into mine. We can do keep, trade, cut.
Yeah, I like that.
So,
hey, John?
this one's going to be what?
It worked.
Ah, interesting. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, keep, trade, cut. So this one is going to be weird because these guys don't have landing spots yet. It's just kind of hypothetical. They're all three running backs. They're all three, in my opinion, first-round talents, but because the running back class is so deep, I think they're going to fall. So, your keep, trade, cut options are Quinshon Judkins out of Ohio State, Omarion Hampton out of North Carolina, and Ashton Jeanty out of Boise.
Ooh. Now that's a juicy keep, trade, cut right there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get something good for such a slow part of the season.
I'll jump in.
I think you hit it out of the park with that one.
I'll keep Jeanty. I'll trade Quinshon, and I'll cut who was the third?
Omarion Hampton.
I'll cut him.
That's interesting. Man, okay. Man, you really making me think on this one. Because, like, Quinshon.
Is that what I'm smelling?
Dog. Jeanty. Absolute fucking unit. Omarion.
A powerhouse.
Dog.
And Omarion had a great combine and pro day.
He did. Man. I think I'm going to keep Quinshon. No. I'm going to keep Omarion. Final answer with that. God damn.
So can I ask you something while you think about your other two?
Yeah.
Did you take Omarion because he's got a better chance of being like a receiving back, third down running back versus the other two guys being like workhorse power backs? Are you looking for like the
Yeah, I'm looking for PPR production.
Yeah.
Yes, PPR.
That's what I thought too when I was making this. That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna trade Jeanty because I think I can probably get a little bit more out of him than I will for Quinshon. And then cut Quinshon.
Yeah, I can see the world. Listen, I see a world where like any combination of these guys makes sense. Honestly,
yeah, I don't think there's a wrong combo there.
With the direction, I mean, you guys play Madden with me, you know, I love to run the football. Like, if you play me, I'm going to run the football, and I'm really excited that the NFL is getting back towards, like, not so much a run-only league, but a running back-dependent league, where the position means so much more now. Look what they did with Saquon Barkley.
Well, I think that the league was running back-dependent. We just weren't getting the performances that these teams needed. And a lot of guys were trying to lean on the pass and not leaning on their superstar running backs. I mean, look at the Titans with Derrick Henry. They have all the talent in the world at the running back position, and we're still trying to throw the ball.
Right. And that could be true. But what I'm saying is now that Saquon put the NFL on notice with what he did, and with how good this running back, like how deep, I guess, this running back class is, and not just deep as in like there's a bunch of them, like there's a bunch of good running backs. You can make an argument for, I'll probably say, the top 15 guys that they could be round one guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see 6 or 7 guys go in the first round at the running back position.
I don't know if that many will go in the first, but I bet the second and third round, it's going to be backs everywhere.
I don't think they will either. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me to see that happen. Like none of those picks would even be considered bad picks.
Oh yeah, any of these guys in the first round, any of these guys outside, I'm gonna say, other than Jeanty, because I really think Genty's a top 5 talent. Any of these guys outside the top 15, I mean, that's a great pick. Even inside the top 15, outside the top 10, maybe. I think 10 is kind of a reach for Marion and Judkins, but if I'm picking at 11,
I can see him
don't
top
mind
20.
And the crazy part about all this whole situation is, since there's so many good backs, you could very well find a top 5, top 10, top 15 talent and get lucky in the second round.
I mean, even in the third or fourth, like these backs are gonna fall just because there's so many of them,
and just because everyone else has in mind who they want for the first, and so most backs might fall, but even then, if you pick them 9 times out of 10, it's not a bad pick. They're gonna develop somewhere.
Yeah. All right, John, do you have another one, or is that the only one?
No, I only wrote down one, but I can think of another one real quick. It won't take me long. If you want to start on something else and give me 15 minutes, probably.
Yeah. Logan, how many times have you contemplated suicide since the Gators won, and we haven't shut up about our teams winning national championships?
I'll do receivers. How's that sound?
Sure. Probably twice a day.
That's fair. That also just reminded me of another bet that we made that I think was for significantly more than $10.
It was $100 that Notre Dame goes to the national championship this year.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
In football.
Yes.
Because, I don't want to see the women's next year sneak into the fucking national champ, the finals part of the March Madness. You go, oh, don't do this!
God, I hate you.
That's fine. Oh, shit. We could make it $100 for every leg of national champions through the major sports.
All right, I think I got another one.
Okie dokie. Wait.
All right.
I don't know if you heard that, but Logan, if you have to cut it, I just flushed the toilet.
I didn't hear it.
That's good. Didn't just tell on myself, though.
Yeah, you did.
Whatever. I had the fucking chocolate sauce in the toilet. Oh, okay. Are you going to fucking give us the Keep Trade Cut?
Oh, yeah, well, you said wait, so I was waiting to make sure you were done with your business you were handling there.
Yeah.
All right, so your Keep Trade Cut for receivers are Emeka Egbuka. I'm probably going to butcher this. T-Mac, Tentoria McMillan, and Matthew Golden.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm cutting Matthew Golden. I think I'm going to keep Emeka and trade Tentoria.
It was the same thing.
I think I like that. Where? Oh, yeah. No, I like that. I'm sticking with that.
That's fair. Again, these are tough because depending on where these guys land, I mean,
right.
Like with a simple example that I used earlier, I like Emeka Egbuka way more on a team with a quarterback like Green Bay or
he very well could fall to Green Bay in the mid-20s.
Something like that versus Emeka Egbuka, hypothetically now with the Steelers, where the head of their quarterback room is Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's tough.
Give me any receiver that goes to the Giants. I don't care what round.
Yeah, Moonball City out there in New York.
Fucking hey, it is. He's going to
They're
throw
gonna
for
be spinning it.
900 cumulative yards, but, 400 are going to be to the defense of the other team.
Or the ground. Either way, I don't care. Because I'm not starting him as a quarterback on my fantasy team, but I'm starting a New York receiver.
Ugh. I don't think I'm done. I think. Do you have any more, or is that it, John?
No, that's it.
All right. On to my segment. So basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to give these guys a team. And they are going to say who they think that team could draft in the first round.
Oh, I like this. This is fun.
First team, also, just to keep the excitement going, I'm going to pick who has to go first, and you guys don't get to know until my brain decides. It'll be a surprise to everybody.
Like next week.
All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
First team on the chopping block is going to be the Atlanta Falcons.
Where do they pick at?
The teams, I think. We should probably have the draft order up.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I'll pull it up on my phone because I'm the one asking and I can answer. The Atlanta Falcons pick at 15.
15?
Yes. And the first one to pick to say who they think. John, you go first.
Oh, man. What's that? Oh, what's his name? Okay, I have my answer, but I don't know who he is.
Anything would be appreciated.
I got it. Michael Williams, the edge rusher out of Georgia.
Ooh. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, that's a good
All right, up next,
Because
Brandon.
they just lost Calais Campbell, right? No, that was Miami. Never mind.
No.
Disregard.
Brandon, who are the Falcons picking at number 15 in the first round? All right, he said George. Well, you'll shit if they pick a George.
Yeah, I will too, because I don't have any Georges in my first round, actually. So
That counts. All right, Logan, you're up.
So they're projected to go with the edge rusher Williams. But really? Fuck, I don't know.
You gotta pick something.
I'm going to switch it up and go the other edge rusher, Mike Green, who's actually projected to go 17. He might get picked up by them at 15.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be I feel like it's going to be an edge rusher of some sort.
That's possible. Pick it up. 32.
what?
All right, the next he said 17, but I'm not picking the Bengals as the next team for you guys to pick from. I will not be giving my opinions because I don't have any today for this. I just planned on hosting this segment. Ooh, this could be a fun one. At number 29, I was going to go with yours, but it was the Bengals, and I didn't want to. At number 29, the Washington Commanders. And we're going to start with Logan.
Uh,
I do have an opinion on what they go with, but I'll save it.
I just want to hard to be with these players. I see that too.
I don't know. I think that I'm going to stick with the herd again and go with who they're projected to pick, which is another edge rusher. JT, not even going to try his last name.
Tuimoloau.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, John, you're up.
I am on the opposite side of the ball with Washington.
Same.
Eckler was once a dominant receiving back, a little old now. But there is a running back in this draft who I have as his comp is Austin Eckler. And so at pick 29, I have the Washington Commanders taking TreVeyon Henderson, running back, Ohio State.
Can't even say it. I think so, yeah. I also think they're going to go running back. It may not be TreVeyon Henderson, but I think they're going to go running back. I got one more.
Boy, howdy.
Actually, I have two more. This one's just for giggles. At 1-1, the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, I'm not going to answer that. Everybody knows that.
All right. Anyway, my real one. This one's kind of exciting. Number 7, the Jets.
Ooh.
Brandon, you first. Who are the Jets taking at number 7? All right. Joe Montana is getting drafted for the second time, according to Brandon.
That's wild. He's ancient, but all right.
You know what? It really wouldn't even surprise me out of the Jets facility.
I know.
I know. All right. John, Logan. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 32. If you guys guess what it is, or whoever's the closest is going first.
17.
Oh, 20.
It was 23 because that's where the Packers pick. So, John, you're going first for the New York Jets at number 7.
So I have two answers because I can't.
That's fine.
I can't not because the Jets can really go either way. They have their quarterback. They paid Justin Fields. They still have Breece Hall. They have their receivers. They lost
For now.
Conklin at
Yeah,
tight
but
end.
that's not really a
So
loss. If we're being completely honest.
I can definitely see them taking Tyler Warren out of Penn State. My gosh. In my opinion, he's the best tight end in this draft. And if they don't do that, I can see them taking Ahmad Membu, the offensive tackle out of Missouri, to keep bolstering the offensive line they've been building through the draft these past couple of years.
Yeah, I could see that. Because they're doing it right and getting young guys instead of what the Bears are doing and drafting ancient rocks.
Well, they're signing them, not drafting them, but
Same thing.
They're
They're joining a team. So, Logan!
Jets are taking Genty.
No, they're not. They have Breece Hall. Why would they do that?
Breece Hall's been decent, sure, but the two-headed monster with Breece and Genty under.
They already have their running back. They picked up Justin
their offensive
Fields.
coordinator. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Yes, that literally matters.
They're taking Genty.
So what if this is just hypothetically, Logan, because everyone is saying Genty to the Raiders at 6. So if Genty's not there, what do you see the Jets doing?
Good question, John. Logan doesn't know yet, but he might soon. Logan, weigh in, please.
I don't think the Raiders are taking Genty. I think the Raiders are taking Shador.
No, they're not.
No,
They
they're
just
not.
picked
I
up
don't think
Geno
so.
Smith. It's Pete fucking Carroll. He's absolutely going with Geno.
Maybe.
If they're drafting any quarterbacks, it'll be next year when Carson Beck hits the fucking draft.
If they're not taking Genty at 7,
We're waiting.
I don't know. Maybe some protection for Justin Fields. Maybe Armand.
Oh, so you're just going to follow the herd. All right, this guy.
It's a safe pick. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be extravagant. I'm trying to be right.
All right, I'll tell you what the Jets are doing. Because I know I have insider information.
Oh, do you know?
Yeah,
No.
well, I just got off a
but
call with Aaron
anyway.
Rodgers earlier, so.
Yeah, that's exactly who they're drafting, actually.
Can you imagine?
And with the 7th
No.
pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Jets select Aaron Rodgers.
No, Goodell would say it. Aaron Rodgers.
Is there a new rookie or
Did I miss something here? Like, huh. But no, the Jets are trading up to. Hang on. Yes, the Jets are trading up to number 4 to select, or 5, to attempt to select Travis Hunter.
I was gonna say Hunter, but what are they gonna
He
trade
won't
to
be
trade
there.
up to 3?
He won't be there at 7.
No.
They could probably trade Garrett Williams. Or wait, Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson
Brain
for
did
Travis
I
Hunter.
don't think they would, though.
No, I think they would.
I really don't think so.
Is Mekhi Becton still a Jet?
I don't know. I'd have to look.
Because if he is, they could probably throw him in with a couple picks to words apart. Hang on. Yeah, him and a slew of picks to try and move up. Because it's got to be worth it for whoever's trading with the Jets for their first round pick that's earlier than 7. So that's what I think. I think they're going to try and trade up to take Hunter.
I mean, they could.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a far jump. I mean,
It is. It's that. I mean, I'm like grabbing for straws on this.
I
But
just
it's-
don't think they will for Garrett Wilson if they can get Travis Hunter anyway.
They're
I
not
don't think
gonna.
Travis Hunter will
There's
be there.
no
at
way
7. Yeah,
Travis
there's
Hunter
no
falls
way.
out of the top 5.
No, he's definitely going in top 5.
Right. So what you just said doesn't make sense.
No, I'm saying I don't think the Jets will be able to trade to any team knowing that team could have Travis Hunter.
I mean, they could though.
I mean, very well could, but I don't see it.
Honestly, there could be a case made if, well, no, there really couldn't. I was going to say that they could probably, knowing that they're not looking to get a quarterback, Tennessee could be willing to trade the 1-1 for the Jets to take Hunter. But there's no way that I think Cam Ward would fall back to 7 if the Titans made that trade. My nuts itch. So yeah, That's it. That's all I got. There's no more of the segment. Segment over.
All right. Are we Well, back to mine. Back to me. All right, this is a new segment.
Oh.
I forgot about it.
Oh yeah, I did too. Break.
It's called Deal or No Deal. Football edition. Pretty cool. Anyway,
really?
how this game
I
works
thought we would
is...
do tennis.
Shut up and let me explain. Thank you. The way this game works is I'm going to give 3 cases. Those cases indicate a player. I will give off the stats of that player without revealing the player's name. The other 2 will then choose the case off of the stats of the player they do not know, and they will build their team that way. There are 3 categories with 3 players per category. There is quarterback, there is running back, and there is wide receiver. This is all strictly for opinion. Not too much thought has to go into it. And I just thought it would
That's
be kind of
because we don't even have the mental capacity for that.
So I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 32. The closest number goes first.
15.
Hold on. 10.
The number was 7.
I just picked my number based on where the Bears picked.
So Chewy, you go first. Case 1. Another thing I forgot to add. These stats are career stats of all time. They're not per season. They're not specific season. They're career for each player. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, so these are career stats. Got it.
Yes, these are career stats. Case 1. This quarterback has 98,000 yards and 650 touchdowns. Deal or no deal?
Hold on. Pause. You said how many yards?
89,000 career yards and 650 touchdowns.
Passing, receiving. Is that a stat, or is that something that we get to know?
It's just all together.
Okay. No deal.
Okay. Case 2. This quarterback has 70,000 yards.
You dumbass. You just told me what touchdowns. They are.
What?
All right. Sorry. Say the yards again. You weren't telling us if it was what the position was, and then you said this quarterback.
He definitely said we're starting with quarterbacks.
Did he? All right. Whatever. I'm retarded. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, this quarterback, Case 2, has 70,000 yards and 540 touchdowns.
I think I know who that is. I'm gonna gamble here and go no deal.
Okay. Case 3 has 63,000 yards and 503 touchdowns.
So what happens if I say no deal?
You have to pick one.
This is your last choice. Cases?
No, this is your last choice. You already said no deal on the other 2, so it doesn't matter what the stats are.
I'm just stuck with case 3. Case 3.
Congratulations, Case 3 is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and Case 2. Well, I'll let John pick first because I think I know who Case 1 is, and I'm almost positive I know who Case 2 is.
So, John, Case 3 is taken. He took Aaron Rodgers. Your options are Case 1. Your Case 1 with 89,000 yards and 650 touchdowns. Congratulations, you have Tom Brady.
Yep.
Moving on to running backs.
Wait.
What?
Case 2 was Peyton, right?
Correct.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, correct. For this one, it's going to get more complicated and more strategic.
Well, yeah, we're moving out. Okay, so are we building our teams here?
Yes. Yep.
Essentially, okay. So I'll pitch an idea when we're done then.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say since this is the first time we're doing this, I went very, very basic, kinda, knowing you guys would kinda catch on to the quarterback room. But as the game goes on for our listeners,
every case.
Yeah, but I'm saying for our listeners, these stats will get more specific the more we get on, the more we catch the grip of what this game is.
Okay. All right. Move. Go.
Running backs. Case 1, 7,000 yards and 48 touchdowns. Oh, John goes first this time, by the way.
No deal.
No deal. Case 2, this running back has 6,300 yards and 52 touchdowns.
I'll gamble and take 3.
That is fucking hilarious. Congratulations, you have Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, mother.
That's hilarious.
How do you always end up with him?
I don't know, and I wish it didn't happen.
All right,
Because
Chewy.
when it does happen, he's hurt, and when it doesn't happen, he's good, and it's not fair.
All right,
That's why I
Chewy,
just
do you want
stopped
Case
taking
1
him altogether.
with 7,000 yards and 48 touchdowns, or do you want Case 3 with 11,000 yards and 106 touchdowns?
Give me case 3.
Case 3, Derrick Henry.
Ooh.
Any
Who's case
guesses
1?
who Case 1 was with 7,000 yards and 48 touchdowns?
And this is career.
Career, but I'll give you a hint. He is a current player.
Was he/is he a Packer?
No, he was
Okay.
not.
A Bear?
No,
Okay. Then I have no idea.
it's Barkley.
Oh, damn it.
That sucks.
I didn't think he broke 7,000 career, honestly.
Yep.
I wasn't
All
even
right.
thinking him. I was thinking Aaron Jones.
Final category is wide receivers. Chewy, you will go first.
Okay.
Case 1 has 5,000 yards and 46 touchdowns.
I might know who that is. I'm going to say no deal.
Okay. Case 2 is 7,000 yards and 40 touchdowns.
7,040 touchdowns?
Yes.
You know what? Case 3 has been pretty solid to me. So let me hear it. And I'll
Case
try and
3,
guess who it is before you reveal it since I'm stuck with it.
6,000 yards, 38 touchdowns.
Man, that could be a lot of people. Feel like that's a fucking an Eagle. Or it's a former player. Can I get current or former?
Current.
Okay. I feel like that's an Eagle, and I'm going to say it's AJ Brown.
No, sir. You have CeeDee Lamb.
I'm not mad about that. Damn, what's AJ got? I'm going to find out. All right, John. I have
All right, John.
I have Aaron Rodgers, CeeDee Lamb, and Derrick Henry. What a fucking stack.
All right, John. You have Case 1 with 5,000 yards and 46 touchdowns. Or Case 2 with 7,000 yards and 40 touchdowns.
Wait, how many touchdowns was in case 1?
46.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Case 1 has 6 more touchdowns with 2,000 less yards.
I'll take case 1.
Case 1 is Jamar Chase.
Let's go. I knew he had to be young and a fucking stud because of the touchdown to yards.
Yep. Case 2 at 7,040 was Justin Jefferson.
Damn. I almost took him too.
Honestly, I wouldn't have been mad with either Justin or Jamar. I'm fine with
I'm
both
not.
guys.
I'm not
I'm
mad with
that I missed
CD
out on
either, though.
Yeah, I kind of made this one so every single category, it's like you can't go wrong. Maybe except John with CMC.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's just so funny how that works out. All right. So, Chewy, you have Rodgers, Henry, and CD. And John has Jamar Chase, CMC, and Tom Brady. What a team.
I think we should put all these guys on a Madden, on a Madden team, and see whose team does better.
Yeah.
Like after
I'm
we
not-
get through
can
and
you
do all of
imagine-
our picks.
Can you imagine Tom Brady to Justin or Jamar Chase? Like whether Christian McCaffrey's there or not, I really don't care.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I can't even say because like we got to see how the rest of the teams shape out. So we got to do like wide receiver twos and other important positions to find our like to actually build the Madden teams if we do this. But I think we have a great base to start with for this.
Yeah, for sure. I think this one is probably one of my new favorite segments of this show.
I like this segment a lot.
And we should also
viewers do too. Shit. I'm tired.
we should also get to the point where we're all asking each other the questions instead of just me just asking you guys, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to answer those questions.
Sounds like you're jealous.
A little bit. I kind of want to answer those questions. I want to be on the other side.
You know what? For your team, you should just take all the guys that we didn't.
Yeah. But I know I would be building it, so I know exactly who it would be. Like exactly who's
Yeah,
in it.
but you don't know
doesn't
who
get
you're
to,
getting.
Fun of,
I'm just saying for the Madden thing. I'm okay with, building a couple of these for you.
Oh yeah, the Madden thing would be cool, and maybe we should actually do one of these and then put it into Madden and then post that as a YouTube video as a segue.
Cool.
All right. I'm in.
Somebody write it down.
No. Logan.
I'll have it.
I'm laying down.
Yeah, but I think that
I
would
need
be
to get
pretty
in
cool.
the shower. And
Well,
I also need to find out. Never mind.
all right,
I'm not
guys.
saying that on the air.
I think that concludes this 12th episode.
Man, is it really 12?
Yeah.
And we're
Alrighty
good.
then.
Kind of.
Our 12th episode is now in the books. We just want to say thanks for the listeners and apologize
We
for the
love
little break
you.
we took.
I don't. Fuck you guys. Life happens. But I love you.
Just guys being dudes.
Just guys being dudes.
being dudes.